Hello children, today we are going to start chapter 6, the triangle and its properties. Now, what is meant by a triangle? You have already learned. A triangle is a polygon with 3 sides. That means a triangle is a simple closed curve made of 3 line segments. It is a simple closed curve made of 3 line segments and it has 3 vertices, 3 sides and 3 angles. Now look at this figure, triangle ABC, and here this triangle is made up of 3 line segments. Which are the line segments? Line segment AB, line segment BC and line segment CA. And these 3 line segments are known as the sides of the given triangle. So, a triangle has 3 sides and the sides are AB, line segment AB, line segment BC and line segment CA. We have to take it in order. So, line segment AB, line segment BC and line segment CA are the 3 sides. Then again, a triangle has 3 angles. Now we can say that angle A, angle B and angle C. And angle A, we can say that it is angle BAC, angle BAC. Or we can say that it is angle CAB. Now we have to write it in only one way. So angle BAC. Now next angle is angle B and we can say that it is angle ABC, angle ABC. Then the third angle, angle C. Angle C we can say that it is angle BCA or angle ACB. Now we can take it as angle BCA. So this triangle has 3 angles, angle A or we can say that it is angle BAC. Next angle B, we can say it as angle ABC. Then the third angle is angle C, it is equal to angle BCA. And we have 3 vertices also. So the vertices are A, B and C. So a triangle is a simple closed curve made up of 3 line segments and these 3 line segments form the sides of the given triangle. Now the triangle has 3 sides and 3 angles and all the 3 sides and 3 angles together known as the 6 elements of a triangle. So the 6 elements of the triangle are 3 sides and 3 angles. 3 plus 3 which is equal to 6. So these are known as the 6 elements or 6 parts of a triangle. So which are the 6 parts of the triangle? The 3 sides and the 3 angles of the given triangle are known as the 6 parts or 6 elements of the triangle. Now we can classify the triangles, and before classification, now we can look at one more concept. Now look at here. Now consider this triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. All of you know the notation. Instead of writing triangle ABC, we can write as triangle ABC. We can write it as, we can use the symbol and we can write triangle ABC. Now consider the triangle ABC. Now look at that. Side opposite to vertex A. This triangle has 3 vertices. A, B and C are the 3 vertices. Now the side opposite to vertex A. So which is the side opposite to the vertex A? You can see that it is BC. BC is the side opposite to the vertex A. Now consider the vertex B. So which is the side opposite to the vertex B? It is the side CA. So we can say that the side opposite to vertex B is CA. Now side opposite to vertex C. Now consider the vertex C. So the side opposite to vertex C is AB. So we can find out the sides which are opposite to the given vertex. We can find out the side which is opposite to the given vertex. Now similarly, angle opposite to the side BC. Now consider the side BC. Here we have the side BC and the angle opposite to side BC is which angle? Angle A. So angle A we can write it as angle BAC. So the angle opposite to the side BC is angle BAC. Now next one, angle opposite to the side AB. Now consider the side AB. So the angle opposite to the side AB is which angle? Angle C. And angle C we can write as angle BCA. Then again, angle opposite to the side CA. Now consider the side CA. So the angle opposite to the side CA is angle B, and angle B we can write as angle ABC. So we can find out the angle opposite to a particular side. Then again, the vertex opposite to the side BC. Now consider the side BC. So here we have the side BC. The vertex opposite to the side BC is A, vertex A. Now vertex opposite to the side AB. Now consider the side AB. The vertex opposite to the side AB is, which is the vertex? Vertex C. Now again, vertex opposite to the side CA. Now consider the side CA. So the vertex opposite to the side CA is vertex B. So we can find out the vertex which is opposite to a particular side. Now again we can consider the classification of triangles. We can classify the triangles based on its sides and based on its angles. We have two different types of classifications. Now first we consider the classification of triangles based on sides. Now consider this triangle ABC, triangle ABC. Now length of the side AB is 3 cm, BC 4.3 cm and length of the side CA is 3.8 cm. Here you can see that length of all sides are different, and in that case this type of triangle is known as scalene triangle. So all the three sides are of different measures. We can call the triangle as a scalene triangle. So here AB is not equal to BC, not equal to CA. So all the three sides are of different measures. And in the case of a scalene triangle, all the angles are also different. That means angle A is not equal to angle B and which is not equal to angle C. The three angles have different measures. Now the first one, scalene triangle. Now second one, isosceles triangle. Now isosceles triangle means length of two sides are equal. Any two sides you can consider. And if the length of two sides are equal, we can call it as isosceles triangle. Now consider the triangle PQR. Now here you can see that PQ equal to 3 cm and PR equal to 3 cm and QR equal to 4 cm. So which all sides are equal? Here you can see that length of PQ is equal to length of PR. PQ and PR of same measure and QR is different one. Therefore, if the length of two sides are equal, we can call it as an isosceles triangle. Now the second one is isosceles triangle. And the two sides are equal and the third side we can call it as the base of the given triangle. The third side, what we can call the base of the given triangle. And here look at that, the angles lying on the base, that means angle Q and angle R, they will have the same measure. That means angle Q is equal to angle R. Now the second type of triangle is isosceles triangle. So what is meant by isosceles triangle? When the triangle has, that means the sides of two triangles are of same measure, we can call it as an isosceles triangle. Then the last one, equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means length of all sides are equal. All the three sides are of same measure. For example, if xy equal to 4 centimeter, suppose take xy as a 4 centimeter. Then if xy equal to 4 centimeter, yz is also 4 centimeter and zx is also 4 centimeter. You can see the symbol. So this symbol indicates that the measures are same, or the length of those two sides or those three sides are of same. Those three sides are same. So if xy equal to 4 centimeter, yz is also 4 centimeter, zx is also 4 centimeter. That means xy equal to yz is equal to zx. Then in that case the triangle is known as equilateral triangle. So classification of triangles based on sides. We have three different types of triangle. Now first one we can call it as a scalene triangle. The first one is known as a scalene triangle. So if all the three sides are of different measures, we can call it as a scalene triangle. And if the two sides are of same measure, we can call it as an isosceles triangle. And if the three sides are of same measure, we can call it as an equilateral triangle. Now next we have to consider the classification based on angles. We have to consider the measure of the angles. Now the first one, acute angle triangles. Acute angle triangles. The first one is known as acute angle triangles. So a triangle has three angles, and if all the angles are acute, that means the measure of each angle is less than 90 degree, we can call it as an acute angle triangle. The measure of each angle is less than 90 degree, that means the three angles are of measure less than 90 degree, we can call it as acute angle triangle. Now second one, obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangles. So we have three angles, and out of these three angles, if one angle is obtuse, so what is meant by an obtuse angle? The measure is greater than 90 degree. Now suppose consider this angle, the measure is 120 degree. So it is greater than 90 degree, therefore this angle is obtuse. So this angle is obtuse and we can call it as an obtuse angle triangle. So an obtuse angle triangle have one obtuse angle. And what about the other two angles? The other two angles are acute angles. The other two angles are, these two angles are acute angles. And the second one is obtuse angle triangle. And the third one, right angle triangles. Right angled triangles. So right angle triangle means one angle is 90 degree. One angle is 90 degree. And here you can see the symbol. So this box indicates that the angle is equal to 90 degree. And the other two angles are acute angles. One angle is 90 degree and the other two angles are acute angles. Therefore, we can call it as right angle triangles. So we have three different types of triangles based on angles. The first one is acute angle triangles. We can say that all angles are acute, then we can call it as acute angle triangle. If one angle is obtuse, we can call it as an obtuse angle triangle. And if one angle is 90 degree, then the triangle is known as a right angle triangle. Now homework, you have to look into your textbook, page number 114. So the figures are given there. Then classify each of the triangles according to its sides and according to its angles. You have to classify the triangles. Then question number 1 and 2 also homework. That's all for today's session. Thank you.